Breaking news mga kababayan, update po tayo kay Tatay Digong. Good news. Bali-balita kasi mga kababayan na biglang laya, makakauwi ng Pilipinas. Mapapahiya sila Trillanes de Lima at yung mga ICC na kupal. Yan kasi ang sabi ng mga komento. Sasabihin ko sa inyo mga kababayan bakit makakalaya si Tatay Digong. Ayon na rin kay Panelo at Kaufman, maaaring makalaya ito. Sabihin ko mamaya, after the video mga kababayan, panoorin po natin dito. Ex-ICC judge sees enough grounds to proceed with Duterte crime versus humanity. Nako mga kababayan, alam natin kung sino ang mga ito. Mga abogado na mga dilawan bangagista, tangalista, pinkilista, at mga dorobotista, kung sino-sino pang satanista, mga kababayan. Ito po, pakinggan po natin. Ano ba ang sinasabi nila? Panoorin nyo, magugulat kayo. Para hindi kayo ma-fake news, hanggang dulo, panoorin nyo. Yung mga tangalista, wag manood dito. Baka ibang channel ang pinapanood nyo. Okay? Bawal tangalista dito. Parang awa nyo na. Utang na loob. Ito na po.
All right. So I want to just ask you offhand, because at one point you were sitting in that room and seeing what was presented by the prosecution, by the defense, by the legal representatives. Is there enough evidence to take the Duterte case to trial?
Well, a quick answer, Karen. The evidentiary standard for confirmation of charges is not as high as that for conviction, which is for conviction, it is proof beyond reasonable doubt. And what we have here is merely the confirmation of charges, just, the prosecutorial viability of the case. So I think we must also recognize that the function of the defense here is merely to punch holes in the case of the prosecution. But given that picture, I think there should be enough. We satisfy the test of substantial grounds to believe.
So if you were sitting as a judge in the ICC, you would vote essentially that it met substantial grounds.
Well, if you put it that way, Karen, yes, I will. If I were in that situation, you see, the case of the prosecution relied on, of course, the proof of the murders.
Ayan mga kababayan ko, sinasabi ng ex-ICC judge na si Raul Pangalanan. Langan, alam natin na isang dilawan at isang anti-Duterte ito, mga kababayan ko. Itong si ex-ICC Judge Raul, syempre ex-ICC ito. Ano nga ba? Allegedly, itong ICC na mga ito ay ginagatasan si Tatay Digong at si Trillanes, allegedly $2 million ang isinampal sa mga ICC investigator at kuha lang ng kuha ng mga di umano EJK victim pero tanim victim pala ito. Pati yung mga nagrarally doon sa EDSA na anti-Duterte biglang nakapunta ng dahig tapos in-interview yung manang na lola. Sabi niya sariling sikap daw. O saan kayo nakakita sariling sikap? Sino nag-asikaso ng pasaporte mo, ng visa mo, ng budget mo? The Netherlands yan, hindi Cubao, Quezon City lang yan, hindi lang SM MOA na pwede kang mag-tricycle, pwede kang mag-pedicab, pwede kang mag-taxi. Europe yan, napakamahal ng ng bayad dyan sa pamasahe. Hindi yan MRT na basta-basta makapunta ka lang dyan sa ICC na yan para magprotesta laban kay Tatay Digong. So ngayon mga kababayan, alam natin na si Tatay Digong ay biktima lang ng pamumulitika ng mga kalaban niya dito sa Pilipinas dahil po alam natin na si Tatay Digong ay magaling na presidente, isa sa mga pinakamagaling na naging Pangulo ng Pilipinas, hindi bubulol-bulol, hindi parang nagsasalita sa hangin, nagsasalita talaga, ito ay galing sa puso, ito ay galing sa damdamin talaga. Hindi gaya ng iba na puro hangin ang kausap, sasabihin ngayon, bukas nakalimutan na. Diba mga kababayan ko? So ngayon po, makakalaya si Tatay Digong pag si Sara Duterte ang nanalo, mga kababayan ko. Uuwi talaga ito. Isang araw pa lang na pagkapanalo ni Sara, mananalo talaga. Panalo si Tatay Digong natin at makakauwi yan sa Pilipinas. Mga tangalista, bobolista, huwag kayong kokontra. Bawal dito ang tangalista, sabi ni Ferdinand Tolonges ng Metro Manila. Nandun sa ilalim ng MRT, nasa kariton habang namumulutan ng chicharong baka. Grabe naman yan.
The numbers are there, the testimony is there. But I think the most critical part, the real challenge to them was to establish what we call the modes of attribution, to link the crime to the accused. And if you notice, the stance of the defense was, you can prove as many of the murders, as much as you want, but you've got to. But the question is, for Kaufman, did my client order that? Did my client have anything to do with that? And so all he had to establish was, he didn't have to establish anything. There's a presumption of innocence.
Oh, wait lang mga kababayan, na hanapin po natin itong si Panelo. I-check nyo po, Panelo ICC mga kababayan. Panelo ICC, bilyonaryo channel. I-check natin po, may magandang balita dito. Ito po si Panelo mga kababayan ko. Tignan po natin ha. Mayroong magandang balita dito eh. Alam natin pag ito mga pakinggan natin, alam natin mga dilawan ito. Walang gagawing mabuti ito kay Tatay Digong. Itong mga dilawan na kunwari mga ano ito. Tignan, Panelo prosecution argument beyond salvage after defense shattered Duterte. Tignan nyo mga kababayan, ito po. Tingnan mo natin. Ito po, pakinggan nyo po ito mga kababayan na maganda po ito. Always behind the scenes, Kaufman on Trillanes. O, kita nyo mga kababayan ko. Check po ha. Check natin ha. Ito po.
Concerned about statements that there are children affected by the drug war. The
Yeah.
victims' counsels say they can actually prove that.
Well, they can prove it, but unfortunately, the prosecution hasn't brought any charges relating to children. Insofar as they do relate to children, we wouldn't know because the prosecution hasn't proved that they relate to children. Don't forget that criminal cases at the International Criminal Court are fought and won on the basis of evidence. And if you don't provide the evidence, then it's as if it doesn't exist. No evidence was provided to prove that children were killed. So as far
O, isipin nyo mga kababayan, there is no evidence that the children has been killed. Yan ang banat ni Attorney Kaufman doon sa nagpapakilala na ICC judge na hindi naman alamang sinasabi, puro paninira kay Tatay Digong. Diba? Anong mapupulot yung maganda sa mga dilawan na mga ICC na yan, ginagatasan si Tatay Digong? Wala. Diba mga kababayan ko? Alam natin na talagang politika ang motibo ng mga ito, kaya supalpal kay Kaufman.
as the case is concerned, there were no minors, apart from Kian, of course.
Is this the same with also argument with the police reports? Because of course, the victims' counsel will say that, you know, Duterte is president. You cannot rely on the police report.
Yeah, well, they can say what they like, but they have to prove it. The onus is not on the defence to prove a negative. And if there are documentary reports and the prosecution is quite happy to rely on them, then it should rely on all the reports. And then to come along at a later date and say that the reports were all destroyed, well, where is the basis for that? How have they proved that? I mean, Joe Butoyan and Gilbert Andres made all sorts of comments during their submissions to the court, but they didn't back it up with any evidence whatsoever. I mean, there's a reason for that. And don't
O isipin nyo, walang pinapakitang matibay na ebidensya na nagpapakita na magpapatunay na si Tatay Digong ay nagkasala sa crime against humanity. Mga kababayan, na telewas ay sinasabi ng abogado na former ICC judge. Diba? Walang maipakitang matibay na ebidensya. Diba? Mga kababayan ko, kaya makakauwi si Tatay Digong dito. Wala silang matibay na ebidensyang maipakita. O mga tangalista, lumayas dito. Lumayas, utang na loob. Huwag kayong tatanga-tanga. Sabi ni Tortog ng Bulacan, ayaw kong tangalista. Di naliligo kasi. Baho-baho. Kasi nga naman mga kababayan, bulag-bulagan, may mata hindi nakakakita, ninanakawan na, pero tuwang-tuwa pa. Parang na-hypnotismo, na ewan, na black magic yata ang mga utak nito. Diba? Patuloy pa rin silang naniniwala na sila ay bibigyan ng 20 pesos na bigas sa kabila ng mga pangako na napako. Puro panaginip na bigas na 20 pesos, naniniwala pa din ang mga tangalistang ito. Yan ay sinasabi ng komento ni Jason Gafood ng Ilagan, Isabela. Ilocano ako pero ayoko ng tangalista. Nakakabwisit ang prinsipyo. Grabe naman yan mga kababayan ko. Galit na galit ang mga Ilocano. Tuloy natin.
to be particularly harsh on them because I understand where they're coming from. Let me enlighten you a bit. I mean, they were appointed by the pre-trial chamber at the 11th hour. They came at the beginning of the week before the confirmation hearing. By the Friday of that week, they hadn't even got their email access sorted out. So having access to the evidence, it's quite clear that they didn't. They didn't have any access to the evidence. And at the end of the day, the person who was best placed to make arguments on the evidence was Paulina Masada herself.
And of course, they're saying because you also told them that, they're, pulling heartstrings, appealing to emotions, creating the drama. But they're saying that you're doing the same.
Well,
And
it's
the
a bit.
politicking.
Come on, it's a bit of a cheek to call all of the president's supporters and his fan base bloodthirsty disciples, and that there were millions of them. I mean, not hundreds, not thousands, but millions. I mean, come on, who's really pulling at the heartstrings here?
All right. So what's your assessment of the entire proceedings for the past
Well,
5
I
days?
think that the proceedings were conducted in a very respectful manner, and that's all credit due to the judges. Once again, I'm not going to pass judgment on the performance of any of the participants in the proceedings because it's not my place to do so.
So, kita nyo mga kababayan, napakagaling na abogado ito, hindi bias mga kababayan. Ano sinasabi ng mga komento dito? Nangamote yung reporter, may hand signals pa, halaka. Lawyer is correct. There's no evidence. Thank you, Attorney Kaufman. You are a good attorney. The president is the main traitor with allies. Grabe. Yung reporter parang nagpapakyut kay Atty. Kaufman. Laway pa more? Halaka. Chismosa din ng reporter, pati pinag-uusapan ng pamilya. Gusto alamin? Halaka. Pahiya ka, bias ka kasi. Amy, haraw din kayo. Halaka. Mr. Kaufman, you are interviewed by paid reporter. Halaka. Liar Trillanes. Good, Atty. Kaufman. Bring Tatay Digong back home in the Philippines and let's have lechon here. Grabe talaga.
At the end of the day, the judges will rule on the basis of evidence, we hope, and obviously common sense, and not on the basis of emotion.
All right. And from what you can see, their evidence did not reach the threshold.
Obviously,
required.
yes. We feel it falls far below the substantial grounds to believe threshold.
Okay.
Those are the submissions we made, and I stand by those submissions. Yeah.
And can you tell us more about the interim release? Until when is this option open? From
Well,
what I understand, it's before trial, right?
No.
Or
An
during
application
trial?
for interim release can be made at any stage, and there has to be a periodic
okay.
review
Okay.
every 120 days of the former president's detention. At the present moment in time, as I told you, we have a medical report which we brought before the pre-trial chamber.
Right.
The pre-trial chamber didn't feel it necessary to examine that report. We appealed that decision, and we were waiting for the judgment on
So
that.
it remains an option even during trial, just to be clear.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, and can you please clarify to us, because it says in your submissions there's a country, who's willing to host the president. We won't ask you which country this is, but you're also saying that he should go to the Philippines.
Well, of course, because he should go back to the Philippines, because we hope that this case won't be confirmed. And if the case isn't confirmed, then it's his right to go back to the Philippines as a Filipino national, as a Filipino by birth.
Right.
Why should he not go back?
Right. But it's not part of
Totoo naman sabi si Kaufman, Pilipino siya, ba't hindi siya uuwi? Anong klase ito? Hindi naman siya Amerikano, hindi naman siya European. Ba't ayaw niyong pauwiin si Tatay Digong namin dito sa Pilipinas? Isang Pilipino na matapang na mala Jose Rizal, na mala Andres Bonifacio. Hindi! Traitor na parang si Trillanes. Kinigigil niyo na naman kaming mga anak ni Tatay Digong na naniniwala sa kanya na siya talagang pinakadabe sa presidente. Hindi gaya ngayon. Kasi nga naman, pangako ng pangako, wala namang natutupad. Gigigil nyo na naman kami, mga anak ni Duterte. Diba mga kababayan ko, tuloy pa natin para nasuplak yung
the
reporter.
interim release. You want him to be sent home,
No, it can't be part of interim release, because
Yes.
interim release, the meaning of that is that he's released pending trial,
yeah.
okay, or pending further proceedings in the process. And there is no way that the prosecution would agree, or the court would agree, to send the former president back to the Philippines while the case is being conducted.
Okay,
Because
so-
they would argue that there would be a threat to witnesses, what have you.
So you've accepted that it's no longer part of the options.
Well, I
mean,
have
the
to accept
family.
it. Realistically speaking, any counsel who would ask to release his client back to the place where the alleged crimes were committed, and I stress alleged crimes because we don't accept that there were already crimes committed
Right.
by the former president, but you obviously have to be realistic and not put forward unrealistic options.
So this is a European country?
Sorry?
This is a European country?
I'm not going to tell you which
Asian?
country it is. I'm not going to tell you which country it is. You can torture me to death and I'm not going to tell you.
All right.
I'm not allowed to. There are
right.
certain issues of confidentiality, as I can say.
All right. You
All right.
talked to the daughter also, the vice president,
Yes.
after this
Well,
to update her.
well, of course. She's family, as I speak to all the family, yes.
What exactly was your update? How was the conversation?
I'm not going to tell you what my conversations are
Like-
with the family. Of course, she receives regular updates as to what we're doing for her father, because the vice president's involvement in this case is purely as a family member.
Yeah.
She obviously is a lawyer, so she understands the legal issues better than most people. But at the end of the day, she has no active role in this case. She never had any active role in this case. Her role is purely as a daughter.
What is most challenging to you about this case?
The most challenging aspect of the case is learning the sheer amount of evidence. And I think we showed that we were particularly familiar with the evidence. And I say that as an understatement. We learnt all that evidence. Our team were working day and night to assimilate all of that evidence. And as you saw from our submissions during the hearing, we attacked each and every one of those incidents, all of the 49 incidents, in the context of which 78 people were killed. We tackled them, and we challenged the evidence on each one of them.
O kita nyo mga kababayan ko. Yan ang sinasabi natin na walang ebidensya ang mga kamoting mga dilawan na ito. Diba? Dapat makauwi talaga si Tatay Digong. Dapat makauwi talaga si PRRD na ating tatay na pinakamalupit na presidente. Hindi laging pangako ng pangako, pupunta sa footbridge. Pupunta ako sa New York. Ipanawagan ko na itigil ang gera para tumigil na ang pagtaas ng presyo ng langis. Diyos ko Lord, help me God, help the Philippines. There's no driver, the right driver to ignite the car in the right direction. Yun ang sabi ni Paloma. Paloma de Guzman, ayaw kong tangalista. Ayoko na, kakadiri. O, tignan, kakadiri daw pagtangaliste eh. Okay, this is the Wonders Philippines. Makakauwi si Tatay Digong, manatiling maniwala. Ipag-pray po natin ang kanyang kaligtasan at ang kanyang kalusugan para makita pa natin sa kanyang mga huling araw, mga kababayan, makita natin at makamayan. At dito sa Pilipinas, mabuhay ng tahimik pag nakalaya ito, okay? Mabuhay, transparency for a better democracy. This is the Wonders Philippines. Sang like, sang share po, sang subscribe. Salamat po.